do is pull my hair up because nobody wants to eat my hair. Don't quite get why, but anyway, you're probably going to hear a bunch of stuff going on in this house. My husband is in there watching TV, and the kids are in there playing video games and laughing hysterically, as always, about nothing. All right, so I've done a little bit of prep work, and I took 2 pounds of chicken tenders. And you see this? I don't know what that white strip is that's always in chicken breasts and chicken tenders. It's like a gristly fat thing. So I always take scissors, kitchen scissors, and cut that out. So that leaves us with this nice lean plate of cubed chicken. And I have cut up 6 small potatoes into chunks about yay big. And I have a bag here of 12 ounces of peas and carrots, frozen peas and carrots, some onion powder, some garlic powder, salt and pepper, and I'm going to focus right now on this pie crust. So because I need this to happen fast, I'm not making the pie crust. I used to, but not anymore. So what we got here is the Pillsbury Ready-Mades, and I've put it in a deep dish. By the way, this is probably going to make 2. I'm going to freeze the rest of the filling for another day. All right, so if you have acrylic nails like I do, the fastest thing to do is to stick this in here, and in order to quit, make sure you don't get punctures, is to take your knuckles and come around and put that baby in here. Now, we're going to leave this like this, and I'm going to poke some holes both on the bottom and the sides. This will let steam escape while it's cooking. Probably everybody already knows that. Set that aside and take my chicken, and I'm going to salt, pepper it, take my onion, oh, need to wash that off, take my onion powder, my garlic powder, using powder for the taste and lower sodium. And then the next thing that I'm going to do is put it in this pan right here, which has olive oil. And this is olive oil in here, and we're going to just put all the chicken in here and cook it. Cook it right up. Let me just get a lid for that, because it'll cook up. So I've got a lid on there, and that is going to saute until this chicken is done. And then we will move on to other things. While we're waiting on the chicken to saute over there, we're going to mix in our ingredients for the middle. Now what I've done is I've taken 2 cans of chicken, cream of chicken, Campbell's soup, 1 of those cans filled up with milk, and mix them together in here for a liquidy base. Now, I like it to taste a little more chickeny than that. So what I've got here is LB Jameson soup base, chicken flavored. I'm gonna put this much in it. And we'll mix that up inside here. This will give it a more chickeny taste. This is so simple. The oven was preheated to 400 degrees, and so it's ready for our stuff. And now I'm going to add in these potatoes. The 6 potatoes. Yes, it's a carb-laden dish. And I'm going to get my peas and carrots and put them in there. Let's chase them all over the cabinet here. And mix that together. Now, we have, minus the chicken, we have our center filling. All right, got that mixed up. I'm gonna add some pepper in here. We like pepper. Salt. Because we live in America, where everything is salty. A little more onion powder here. A little more garlic powder here. As you may have noticed, I don't measure. Wing it. It's to your own taste anyway. And just try it. Stick your finger down in there. That tastes good. Okay, so I know I am ready for that. Let's go ahead and take our the top out so that it can start.
Okay, that was my exercise for the day.
Okay, you can't let these pie crusts get too warm. So I'm just gonna unroll this so that it is ready to use on my top crust when I'm ready with the filling. And now what I'm gonna do is take some flour and mix that. I'm just gonna rub it right on here. There. It'll be fine now. Alrighty. So when it gets like this, not brown or anything, but you know, just white. Because you want it to be tender. And I realize that on this monitor, the screen, for some reason, it's looking pink, but it's not. So I'm going to drain that now and mix that in with the other chicken mix. Alrighty, so this is what we're left with, our chicken and our filling. And I'm going to mix the two together. And then we're going to put it in here, in this pie. And then take this crust and put it over the top of it. Ready? Okay, are you ready? Here we go. Now I'm going to mix the chicken pieces in with the rest of the filling. Just dropping it right down in this bowl here that had the rest of my stuff in it. And I'm just kind of shaking it off because I did drain it, you know. I just took a lid, but there's still a liquid, a little bit of olive oil and stuff in here, so I'm just kind of grabbing that. Alrighty, here we go. Let's get to mixing. Here we go, guys. So now, here's my pie crust. I'm gonna start pouring this in here. This is a deep dish pie crust. Whoa. I'm just gonna pour a little bit in and start spreading it around. So here we go. This is what's left for me to freeze for another day. Alrighty. So now we're gonna take that floured crust and come over the top of this, wipe it off. All right, now, who can guess what we're gonna do next? Is we have to seal this up, otherwise it's gonna bubble up and go everywhere in our oven. So what we do now is we take the top crust, okay? First we're gonna take a knife and we're gonna cut off the excess from around here. I hope you can see what I'm doing, but I can't tell. Alright. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm just going to take and I'm going to turn these under. Okay, press and turn it under. So you're sealing it. Okay? Press these two crusts together and turn them over on themselves. So it's like that. You just work your way around the pie. This is harder for women with acrylic nails to do without puncturing the crust, particularly if your nails are longer than mine. All right, so once that's sealed, now we can make it pretty. We can do a couple of things. You can take a fork and come around here and do this. Or you can take your 2 fingers and push this together like so. And when you do, it flutes it all the way around the pie. And like I said, this is tough to do for women with acrylic nails because you'll be poking in the crust all the way around. So you gotta, oftentimes I will take a fork and just fork it around. Now fork that pie. All right, now then, who knows what comes next? We need to take a knife and cut some holes here for steam to come through. We need the steam from this to escape. So I'm cutting holes. In case you never knew why, that's why there's holes cut in the top of a pie. It's to let the steam escape. All right, this is ready to go into the oven. So I'm gonna bake this then, or until this is all golden. And you'll know it'll be bubbling and it'll be all golden. So there we go. It's ready to go in the oven. And then get you some cottage cheese, some green beans, chicken pot pie. I'll show you this when it's all done. And there she is. 1 hour later, we have a nice chicken pot pie that I will let set. I'm gonna let this set for, 15, 20 minutes to cool down a little bit, and then we'll eat it.